What's up, guys? Welcome to another beautiful afternoon here in Hawaii. Thanks for checking out my video. I have a couple new TwoSun knives that I wanted to show you today, but before I get into those, I wanted to just talk about a couple things. I know there's millions of other videos you could have clicked on right now, and everybody is talking about the coronavirus, so I figure you're probably not sick of hearing about it yet. So I thought I'd just share a couple things with you that I've been thinking, and some things I personally think might be helpful. Now, I'm not a doctor. Don't take anything I say as medical advice. This is just some thoughts that I've had, and since I am a small channel, I am not monetized. I don't ever plan to monetize this channel. I think I can talk about whatever I want. So if this video gets shut down, you'll know somebody didn't like what I had to say. But first thing I think everybody can agree on is that keeping your immune system strong is critical right now. So this is something that I've taken for a long time, actually, years and years, and I fully believe that it helps your whole body, your immune system especially. It's about $1 a pack, and it is the best dollar I spend every day. I can absolutely tell days that I take it versus days that I don't, just feeling a little sluggish. It really helps you feel great. And then the blend that's in here, if you look at all these ingredients down at the bottom, I couldn't even tell you the last time I've actually gotten sick. So I fully believe this helps to keep your immune system strong. And yeah, I just think it works. So this is something I think is super helpful. You guys are welcome to check it out, but I fully believe it works. So next thing is keeping your hands clean and sanitized. If you can't find hand sanitizer right now, I know it's been pretty scarce. I just went and got one of these little travel pump spray bottles. Put some rubbing alcohol in here. This is just some 70% isopropyl alcohol, and you just give a little spritz, and there you go. Hands are clean and sanitized. Everybody can agree that alcohol kills germs, kills viruses, and if you can't find regular rubbing alcohol, because I know it's been pretty scarce lately, the other thing that is, I think, just as good, as long as you don't have any open cuts on your hand, is denatured alcohol. And you can still go and get that at the hardware store. There hasn't really been a run on denatured alcohol, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's just ethyl alcohol. They add some isopropyl alcohol too, so you can't drink it. But it's definitely strong enough to sanitize and disinfect, and it is still available at most hardware stores. So denatured alcohol definitely is my second choice for keeping hands clean. And then the other thing that I've been drinking, which I think is, it can't hurt, it can only be helpful, right? This is tonic water, and you're welcome to do your own research on tonic water, but you can see tonic water contains quinine, and look it up. Quinine was used historically to prevent malaria, and that's what they're recommending now for preventing and getting rid of the coronavirus. So I know there's only about 80 milligrams of quinine in a can of tonic water, but a couple cans a day, it can't hurt. Plus, if you put a slice of lime and a splash of vodka, right there you've got a perfect anti-coronavirus cocktail. So that's my personal thoughts. And again, I'm not a doctor, so you can think what you will about that. But those are just a couple things that I thought have been wise. So let's check out some of these things that I've gotten from TwoSun. First thing is not actually a knife. This is a pen that I just got from TwoSun, which is awesome. This is, I don't remember the number on it. It might be pen 12. I don't know. I'll try and put it in the description. But this is a great full-size pen. It is really nice screw threads to it. It's got a little O-ring there, so it's waterproof. It comes with this ball chain, so you can put it on your neck if you want to. I don't think I'm going to wear it, but it's a really nice full-size pen. I actually do already carry this little titanium pen on my keys. It's nice to have an emergency pen, but this one's kind of small to write with, so it's just really my emergency writing instrument. But yeah, I figured for 15 bucks or whatever, this was pretty nice full-size pen, and it actually writes really nice. So that's number one. And then some of the knives that I want to show you. First thing, I wanted to issue a small apology to the TS-125 5 that I showed in my last video. I was pretty hard on this one, and after taking it apart, cleaning the bearings, putting some pivot lube in there, it actually now works like it should. Thumb studs work okay. I took the insert out and adjusted the tension on the lock bar, bent it back just a little bit, so now it does open and close like it's supposed to. And this one has kind of grown on me a little bit since I made that last video. Especially, again, I'm not a huge fan of thumb studs, but I have it set to the point where you can just give it a little flick and this one opens right up. So I do like that. So again, TS 125, not as bad as I originally thought. Still not a huge fan of thumb studs, but better than it was. So that's that. And then another one that I wanted to show you, I got, and it's not totally my style of knife, but I did want to get one and just check it out because I've had the other version of this. This is the TS 167, and I had a little while back the TS 130, which is the black handled version with the M390 blades, says TwoSun on the side. So I figured I'd get this one and check it out. And I like this one a little bit better, to be honest with you. It's a little bit more comfortable in your hand, a little bit more contoured to the handle, and it just feels really good in your hand. So if you're into slip joint knives, modern slip joint stuff, or if you're in an area that this is what's legal, this is a great little knife. I think I might have paid 40 bucks for this. So you can find a really good deal on them. Shipping right now, unfortunately, I'll get into that in a second, but yeah, so if you can find one of these that's not coming out of China, you're probably doing better than getting one straight from TwoSun at this point. Unfortunately, they have been held up a little bit shipping wise, so we'll talk about that in a second. But last knife I wanted to show you, I finally got my hands on, and this is one that I've been really trying to get for a while now. I had a really good feeling that I was going to like it, and I absolutely was not wrong. This is the TS 162. Finally was able to get one. So everybody that has shown this already on their channel, oh man, there's just not much that you can say about this in a bad way. It really is a nice knife. It is classy looking. It's got great action to it. It feels awesome in your hand. Super comfortable. Just a great design all the way around. I know it takes some design cues from the TS 127 with the hole in the blade and the way it's set up, so it's kind of a modified version of that blade-wise. A little bit thicker than that, which I think is nice. That's the one thing I really didn't like about the 127 was how thin the blade is, but this one is really nice. Now, this is the original version. This is the 12C27. The one that I won the auction for from TwoSun is the S90V that they started making again finally, but after I won the auction, it has been stuck with no movement after the tracking number for about 2 weeks now. So I don't know when they're going to start sending stuff out of China, but just be aware that if you order stuff directly from TwoSun, there may be a delay with them right now, unfortunately. This one came from somebody in the States who contacted me and wanted to trade for another knife that I had. So I totally jumped on that, thought it was a great trade, and this one came in 2 days. So finally was able to get one of these. I think the only major difference between this and the S90V version, besides the blade steel itself, is they do the stonewash on that blade versus the satin on this. So I'm kind of excited to get that one. I do prefer a stonewash if possible, but this one's still really nice. I know a lot of people have issues with the scratching on their Sandvik, but this one was not bad. It's pretty clean and sterile. So I was very happy to finally get this knife and check it out. It is absolutely top 5 material for me. A lot of people are saying it should be number 1, but you know, the only couple small issues that I have that might keep this from being my number 1 favorite. The clip itself, while it's not terrible, it's definitely not their best one. The ramp on the front of it could have been a little bit different design. It's not bad in and out of the pocket, but it is absolutely not their best. I do consider this to be the best clip they've ever put on their knife, and the ramp on this one is just perfect compared to this that kind of hangs up just a little bit at the front. It's not terrible, but not their best. And then the other thing I think they could have probably done a little bit different was the transition between the carbon fiber and the titanium. There's definitely a lip there on both sides, so I think that could have been smoothed out a little bit. I don't know, just minor details, but overall I still think this is a stellar design. Absolutely 100% great knife. So I'm not complaining. I just like to call it like I see it, and those are two very small things that I think could have been improved on this one. But other than that, you can see even this guy is a little surprised. It is a great knife. Really nice action to it. It's got a very nice pass through for the thumb, so it's really comfortable to disengage. The flipper on it is great. So very happy with this one. I can see why everybody else likes it so much. This is a keeper. This is permanent collection status for me. So that's the TS-162 by Wong Design. So those are the ones that I got today. That's what I wanted to share with you. Other than that, guys, stay safe out there. Be kind to each other, and everybody take care of your families. I hope to see you at the next video. Thanks.